conversation out there, and it is our first big story. So let's get your thoughts. But before I do, for those of you who have not been listening to the news headlines or the news bulletins, let's take a listen to some of these political figures in the state speak. Now, let's start with Gogo Wellington of the Labour Party.
Before now, you will see a lot of politicization, but in this case, it was swiftly done. So for us as a party, we would say whatever acts of bias should be avoided. Actual investigation should be carried out, and persons involved should be fished out and prosecuted according to the laws of the land. We hope the governor would also try to do something different about this time, because we know Amechi set up a panel like this himself. The former governor of Rivers State also set up a panel like this after recommendations were given. They were not implemented. So we hope that this time around it will be a different story.
No, that's, I think, the question I asked yesterday. What's with commission of inquiries? Do they really get the job done? Because we've seen them set up before, and Gogo Wellington is sharing the same thought. But what are you thinking? But let's take a listen now to Agente Kebia Harry, chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance.
And it's a swift move, by the governor, so that they can be able, the security agencies can be able to act on. Of a truth, we are in support. The panel, they should do a thorough work and then come out with a very clean result for Rivers people to see. We as a party have so far, endorsed what they are doing, and they should do it thorough. If they do it the other way around, we'll also shout. But for now, let's give them the benefit of the doubt for the white paper to be out, so that we'll know, Rivers people will know exactly what happened on how to tackle this issue.
After you heard it there, I do not have the sound bite for Chibuke Kenga. If I do, I play it eventually. But let's quickly move on now to my second big story. My second big story still has to do with the local government. Yesterday, towards the evening part, towards the conclusion of our show, the show belongs to you and I guess, we got the report that the commissioner for police, or the police commissioner in Rivers State, visited the affected local government secretariats, those secretariats affected by violence on Monday. He visited all of them, and he gave, certain statements about ensuring that the perpetrators are brought to book. So I'm going to refer back to the news bulletin that carried that story, and it says yesterday the new commissioner of police in Rivers State, Mustafa Bala, inspected the council secretariats affected by Monday's violence in the state. Correspondent Ibu Ruwari reports that the CP visited the council secretariats in Port Harcourt, Obiakpo, Emoa, Ikwere, and Eleme. Accompanied by his management team, CP Mustafa told newsmen that the visit will help in launching a comprehensive investigation into the incident. CP Bala also said findings from the investigation will be submitted to the Inspector General of Police for further action. And now I'm asking you, are you looking forward to that report now that the Commissioner of Police has not put action to words, is now in motion, is going to assess things for himself, is looking at the level of damage, the level of destruction, wanton destruction, like they would always describe it? Are you hopeful? And when I ask this question, it's because these secretariats belong to you. For those of you who are from Ikwere, the secretariat belongs to you. Those of you from Emoa, the secretariat belongs to you. It doesn't belong to a politician. It doesn't belong to the local government chairman or to the governor. It belongs to you because it's your money. The taxes you paid, whatever money generated from the people that are used to build these facilities. So the question then is, are you looking, because it's your property, are you looking forward to, apprehending those who perpetrated the acts, right? That's something I'm very concerned about, because we don't have punitive measures in society, and as a result, people tend to take advantage of it and do what they like, feeling that they are stronger and stronger than institutions. But you make the institution work. So do you think you're looking forward to the result, or do you even think the police will be professional enough to, bring up such a very comprehensive report? I'm looking forward to your opinions and your insinuations, or no, insinuation is not the right word. I'm looking forward to your thoughts and your opinions, basically your ideas on that. But let's quickly look at the third big story, and that's really the most I'm concerned about, like the story I'm most concerned about, and it has to do with Petrol Price. I think I do have a commercial. When I'm done with the commercial, I'll come and tell you all about the petrol price and the drama in the oil and gas sector. Stay with us.
Nigeria Info. We'll be back.
Jesus!
Beautiful afternoon to you once again, listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good afternoon. 28 minutes gone past 3, and you're listening to Hard Facts. We're looking at the big stories making the rounds across the country, of course. And I've reeled out two. I told you the first one, the River State government has reacted to plans to stop the panel of inquiry, the Judicial Commission inquiring into, the violent activities or attacks on secretariats on Monday. We also told you the second big story has got to do with the new police commissioner visiting the secretary. And I think I forgot to add to that conversation. What are your expectations? I usually ask that question every time there is a new sheriff in town, right? And so the new sheriff took over office. Was it on Monday? Monday. First activity was yesterday when he visited the various council secretariats. The question I'm asking you, what are your expectations, especially as it relates to the current political brouhaha in the state? Now, I remember the governor giving high praises to CP Disu. I remember that story, right? I think I'm trying to remember what group visited the wives of police officers, I think it was, and they visited the governor, and the governor had so much high praise for CP Disu, and he's no longer with River State Command, but we have a new one now. So what are your expectations for the new CP? But let's quickly take a look, and like I said, this is, for me, the most important one because it has to do with petrol price or pricing. Yesterday I told you that the price of petrol was hiked in Lagos. I think 998 naira, if I remember vividly, in Lagos, and 1,030 naira in Abuja. And I did say if it's like that in these areas, it is likely to go up in Rivers State. And I'm looking at, one of the reports that I did see, and marketers were saying that they bought petrol from NNPC at the rate of 1,000, is it 30 naira? So it is looking like, the prices at the private petrol stations is likely to increase. Okay, so I'm going to read from some of the newspapers, so you get a view. Meanwhile, I also want to tell you that NLC is saying no to the hiking price. They're asking the federal government to reduce it. The usual ultimatums are being given. However, the federal government has come out to say they have no hand in the current situation, that it is market forces. I think it's the information minister who's spoken, that Idris, that is, Minister Idris, and he said, see, it has nothing to do with us. It's not the market forces. It is fully, what's the name? Deregulated, right? That's the word they usually use. So it's fully deregulated, and the market forces are in play. But a lot of people have got questions, because Dangote Refinery started producing petrol last month, so it is believed that his product is in the market. I do understand as well that it's not just Dangote, because there is supposed to be some level of competition, as some marketers, about 4 marketers, went abroad to bring in the petroleum products. There's also NNPCL. So these are some of the things people are asking. If Dangote produced, why are we having an increment in price? Secondly, is it PETROAN now? I think on channels this morning explained that it is a landing cost. The issue of landing the products. All of that stuff may have also resulted in the increase in price of petrol. We also had IPMAN saying it is full deregulation. Subsidy is now gone, and gone for good. I think he also echoed what the information minister did say, that up until recently, NNPCL has been trying to take some of the pressure away from Nigerians, because if it was full deregulation, then maybe petrol would have been sold more expensively than it was in the past. Now, NNPCL has come out to say that it is owing huge sums of money as it relates to the petrol, and they can no longer continue. And so the minister and IPMAN argued that now that they have removed their hands, we are now seeing the full weight of full deregulation. So what are your thoughts on that? Because it means that the government is saying we can only hope that the price comes down. It's not in our power anymore. We cannot price regulate the product. As a matter of fact, we have to pray that, I'm just interpreting what I think they're saying. We have to pray that our currency gets some level of potency or power, to fight against foreign currencies. And if it is, gaining in strength, then there is the possibility that the product will reduce. But many of us, including me, we're looking at how the crude for Naira sale will help reduce the price of the commodity. But what are you feeling? What impact is this having on you? Have you tried to buy petrol recently? How much is it selling for in that vicinity of yours? And how is this impacting your daily movement, your business? I think we need to talk about it so we can have a feel as to what you feel, right? So 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. These are the call numbers. I do hear the call numbers are not stable these days, network that is. So we could do WhatsApp. I'm still not allowed to do voice note, so I think you can call via WhatsApp. And let's see how we can have a good conversation as well. I'm hoping the system and network will let me do it. So 0809 0306416 is the WhatsApp number. You could also send messages via that number, either SMS or WhatsApp messages. Once again, 0809 0306416. 16. Okay. All right. I think I do have a WhatsApp call now. Let's see if it works for me. Can you hear me, Clinton?
Yeah, Kalada, good afternoon.
Okay, Clinton, good afternoon to you. Welcome. What is on your mind? Which of the big stories piqued your interest? I'd like to know.
The issue with the landing costs and total removal of subsidy.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm confused here. What's happening?
Hmm.
Because now Dangote is the one refining our crude. And now Dangote is getting crude in naira, not in dollars.
Okay.
Where is the landing cost coming from? I think Nigeria deserve better government, better life. Not all these ones we are getting. They should look for a way. If there's need to bring back subsidy, let them bring it back so that the cost of living will be brought down. It's very high now. Now, on the issue of setting up judicial panel of inquiry, my brother, Amechi did the same. Wike did the same. Earlier this year, the governor of Sim did the same. What was the outcome? Again, let me not preempt, because the governor already preempted the decision of the panel of inquiry, but we are still waiting for the police, because the police is the only body saddled with that responsibility of investigating and bringing to justice those that have destroyed Rivers properties, because these properties belong to us. They should investigate, and whatever one that is found culpable should be brought to justice.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Clinton. Okay. So that was a WhatsApp call, and it was clear enough. But let's try Robin from HA with a normal call. Robin from HA, welcome. What is on your mind? I greet you, Robin. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. On the issue of fuel, for me, I don't want to talk about it. But I buy for 1,200.
1,200. Interesting.
I decided, yes. If it continues like this, I've given myself the next 1 year continues like this, I'm going to push my vehicle to government house and drop it there for them. That's what I've decided in protest. Having said so, on the issue of the visit of the new commissioner visiting the Trouble Council Secretariat, is going to do his job. No investigation. Nothing is going to come out of it. Nothing. Put me on record. Because you said, according to what you're saying, he went with his team. That his team does not include the Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations.
He does.
Whom the governor alleged that he caught about 1 a.m. What about the investigation about one particular man called PA that was involved in the detonation of dynamite near Hotel Presidential? Has police told us anything after they gathered him in the hospital? Nothing will work. Then, talking about the Commission of Inquiry, government must be busy. Those that are part of the team, they will be busy. Committee members will have extra codes. The way of running government. Nothing is going to come out of it.
All right.
It's merely waste of time.
All right,
The Supreme Court has told us that an indictment by a panel of inquiry does not make whoever is involved to have committed any criminal offense. It's an indictment. It's not criminal offense. So for me, it's an effort in futility. Not
all right, all right. Thank you, Robin.
Let them continue.
Robin,
I told you we are conquered people.
Robin, I've got to go.
The political bourgeois that are doing this, they should continue to play this game. We
all right.
actually got the history of 1954 that committed to 1967.
Robin, thank you. I've got to move on now. Isaiah from Bugima, welcome.
Yes, Kalada. You see, River State has been in the news for the wrong reason for so long. And the new commissioner of police, of course, if you look at how the police has allowed themselves to be used as against the peaceful governor and the peaceful
can you actually say, I mean, I'm doing my job as Isaiah, so I would have to interrupt you there. Can you actually say the police have been used against the governor because they are arguing they have just been doing their job? They are neutral.
See, my brother, they have really trampled on rivers indigenous so much. I'm telling you, looking at so many indictments, so many verses. That is why you see people say nothing will come out.
All right.
But I believe that in this month, this is the 10th month, and if you see scripture is being fulfilled, because the Bible says on the 10th month, and the water subsided. The political water is gradually subsiding, and it is the month of double grace, because number 5, May, is the month of grace, and when the month has been doubled, October happens to be the month of double grace. And the Bible says in the 10th month, the water subsided. So the political tension is subsiding because the enemies of the state have lost the battle.
Right.
Because we are talking about battle of structure. And the structure belongs to
as I have got to go.
Are taking over their structure. Structure, that metaphor is not to build human people that would be reasonable in the society. It's a structure.
All right,
because
Isaiah, I've got to go. Thank you very much. Please do well to go straight to the point, and let's allow other people add their views as well. Can we do that? I have this one. It says, "Good afternoon, Stephen Igbike from Ajib, the new CP in Rivers. His appearance looks innocent at the moment, and his words." He said he is preaching peace. Please, his intentions in the state should be peace. Elections have come and they have gone, so all elected officials can concentrate and work for the state. And on the panel of inquiries, please, this one should be effective. Those people should be brought to book. And this one says, Kalada, I am really confused and frustrated about this fuel issue. How can we continue to live our lives like this? I bought fuel of 10,000 yesterday and got only 8 liters, and today my gauge is already showing yellow light. I don't know how to take my kids to school and back tomorrow. We are really in a mess in Nigeria. Dafe, thank you very much. And let's see this one. This one says, good afternoon, Kalada. On the issue of judicial panel of inquiry, my opinion is that there was burning of Rivers State House of Assembly last year. There was shooting and killing of innocent people at Abloma, and recently the burning of some council secretariats. The panel's investigation should cover all these cases. Otherwise, it is just a panel for political witch hunt. The governor should be sincere for once. All right, is it Asian Godwin? Asian, all right, Asian Godwin. Thank you very much for that. I've got a makeup from Elile and Lemini. Please do well to go straight to the point.
Yes, my dear brother, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
So, I want to commend the governor of the state for setting up people that will investigate the burning of local governments in various local governments in different states. My dear brother, I know that the young man is in the right track. It's a constitutional thing for a reasonable government to set a committee and investigate the burning of local governments. I don't think there is anything on that law, because it's high time we call a state a state. Nobody have monopoly of violence.
Okay.
How can you come and own government property and you want to use other means to stop it? It cannot be possible. I want to also call on Commission of Police. They should please investigate. How can a police station, if the station close to their whole local government, and we explain the shooting and all the rest on Monday, what are you doing there? It's a question that the investigation should start from there. My dear brother, I told you also regarding police fuel problem. I told you earlier that the Dangote is coming. We are on a crossroad now. They are not even being here. Today in my place, they are buying one liter at the rate of 1,350. It's a problem.
All right.
Federal government should look into it.
All right, Emeka, thank you very much. Federal government should look into it. Remember, you can do WhatsApp call 0809-0306-416, right? Or better still, send in your messages via WhatsApp 809-0306-416. That number also serves as the SMS portal. Let's say this one. Commissioner of Police is preaching for peace. It's a welcome development, but let him downsize on one person. Let him downsize. What do you mean by that? Honorable Samson Amadi from Ogbogoro. What do you mean by that? I'd like to know. Well, let's come here. This one says the visit of the new commissioner of police to some local government headquarters to ascertain the level of damage caused and to reassure the new chairman of his readiness to provide security across the state is a welcome development and has shown that he is ready to work to enthrone peace in the state. Also, the state government should go ahead with the panel of inquiry into the wanton destruction of government facilities in some local government headquarters, as it will unravel those behind this dastardly act and prefer solution against future occurrence. Wike Ordinaka from Elele. And this one says, good afternoon, Canada. For me, I do not have any expectations from the police. Remember, the yesterday minister boasted he was going to show Sim how to play politics. Perhaps all of this happening in River State are the yesterday minister's way of politicking. He owns. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Odimegu Didia from Omerelu. Well, thank you nonetheless. Hector, you keep trying to call, but I keep missing it. I do not know why. I am maybe your network or something. I don't know, but keep trying to call back. Let's see this one, and this one says, Divine from Port Harcourt. My big concern or concerns are the two independent bodies investigating the incident in the LGAs, the police and that of the government. There is a greater possibility that they will come up with different reports, each indicting the rival groups in the state, thereby confusing us on which report to believe. Why not the two panels collaborate and come up with one report? I've got Okonkwo from Rumokuta. Okonkwo, welcome. What is on your mind? I like to hear.
The man of the people, I greet you.
I greet you too, Okonkwo.
The increasing of fuel pump price almost every month. Poverty everywhere. No electricity for people to run their businesses. Brother Canada, what is happening? I had the surprising information today that China celebrated her 78th year independence and has recorded this type of economic growth and development and has recorded this type of infrastructural development and has recorded this type of human capital development growth and has recorded this type of industrial growth. Bro, Canada, and today China is the second richest economy within 78 years. By independence measure, China senior us only within 14 years. And we are here. Show you. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Okonkwo. Thank you for your thoughts there. This one says, good afternoon. You announced that we can call, but you're not. It's not ringing. You keep calling. Okay, now I can see actors on. It's not ringing. If it rings, I pick. Hector, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Good afternoon, Chief K.
Yeah, Hector, welcome.
Thank you. I'm calling from Degema this afternoon.
Okay, let's share your thoughts then.
All right. The proposed commission of inquiry by the River State government is a welcome development, but it shouldn't end up like the previous ones. Like during Amechi, there was a previous commission of inquiry. Even before Amechi, Hodele set up what they call truth.
Hector, your connection isn't so
committee.
Your connection isn't so strong, Hector. I've got to let you go. I've got Alozie from Port Harcourt. Alozie, welcome. What is on your mind? Let's get your thoughts, please.
Good afternoon, man of the people.
Yeah, good afternoon, Alozie.
It's a very big issue. This MPC issue is giving me concern because the importance of fuel, AGU and other things, compared to the effect it has in our economy, it should give every right-thinking Nigerian person concern. But I have issue. We are seeing that Dangote and NPC is giving them crude on naira. I don't have the information. I don't know if you have.
Yes, it started.
And NPC tell us that the exact amount that Dangote is lifting crude in naira, the exchange they are giving.
Yes, I think they stated that. They started. Of course, they did state it. It started on Monday. I do not have the figures here with me. But of course, that data and statistics was released to the public.
If that should be the case, Mr. Kalada, is it that it is issue of transparency that has brought Nigeria to where we are today? Some persons in this country like to pass the way how it will favor them and their own personal aggrandizement, forgetting what the masses is suffering. Conclusively, one of the people, the former governor threatened that he will institute suit against the panel of inquiry. It's unfortunate. I expected him to condemn such bastard act from his supporters. So for him saying, I'm going to start a litigation to stop it, it indicates that he knows what happened Monday last week. And every right-thinking Riversman should condemn such acts, because these properties was built by taxpayers' money of Rivers people. And we should spell it out and condemn this person. I expect the police to come up with swift investigation and punish these people appropriately. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Alozie. I've got Mufasa from NTO Road. Mufasa, greetings to you. Welcome on the show.
Yeah, greetings to you too, Kalada.
Yeah, welcome. I'm doing great.
Thank you very much. Kalada, you see this issue about the assistant increment in PMS in this country, I think it's quite disturbing.
Okay.
As we speak, Nigerians are passing through very, very excruciating times. Our parents clearly spend for their family. Things are actually difficult. And they keep increasing the cost of pyramid. And you and I know that everything is built around petrol in this country. Initially, they told us why the price was up was because we import these products, they remove subsidy according to them. Now we have a refinery working in this country. It even means there's no need for importation. The price went up. Now we also have crude being sold to Dangote at the naira equivalent, and the price has gone up. We don't know the cost of production that the Dangote group is, and everything is shredded in secrecy in the petroleum industry. And Nigerians are meant to pay it. Our refineries that they told us that they spend billions to do around maintenance is not worth it. And they expect Nigerians to come out to protest against the bad policies of government. If you come out to say that there is hunger and poverty in the land, you'll be arrested and tried for treason. We are heading to our people.
All right. Thank you very much, Mufasa. By the way, NLC is saying that they are not in agreement with such an increment, even though the federal government says they have nothing to do with such an increment, and that it's all market forces. All right. Are you happy with market forces? Some would ask. I'm asking as well. Good afternoon, Kalada. The guilty are afraid the panel must hold and do their jobs. Don Dada from Umebule. This one says, whether we wait for the judicial panel of inquiry or not, we all know who the perpetrators of the violence are. And I tell you for free, nothing will come out of it. Those who lost their lives died for nothing. Life moves on. Enoch from Ada George feels that way. All right, let's move on. This one says, recall the FCD minister said it was the state governor that caused the violence and destruction of property. So why does he want to stop the investigation? Nigerian president should remove his hand from backing the FCD minister, Wari Boko, BG with that one. And this one says, the big story is River State government reacts to plan by FCD Minister Nyesom Wike to stop arson probe. If I was accused of a wrongdoing and my accusers threatened the probe, I wouldn't lose my sleep if my hands were clean. PETROAN, IPMAN Identify Landing Cost, absolute subsidy removal as reasons for petrol price hike. NLC rejects hike. Absolute removal, they say. So what did they remove on May 29, 2023 when Tinubu said subsidy was gone? Did he tell us that it was partial removal? This is the utmost deceit. They're not even hiding it. Lord have mercy. News in Ikira with that one. I've got a commercial coming up in a bit. When I do come back, I'll read some messages. Let's see this one. Melody Uniport says the judicial inquiry, or the judicial inquiry, you meant, will be a good one if the report will be implemented. Any politician indicted should be stripped of all state honors like DSSROS, PS Africa, streets and monument names, etc., and be declared wanted for prosecution. As for police, they should first investigate themselves. They'll look over the council for some authorities. Which authorities did they hand the council over before leaving? Police examine themselves. All right. All right, let's go for a commercial. We'll be right back.
Nigeria Info.